Is the fact that you feel like you can't change bothering you? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 3 simple steps to be able to change forever. Like I did. And go to the gym on a consistent basis. A whole 29% of Gen Z is actually depressed. And we're gonna change that. My name is Aiden, and I've been able to go to the gym consistently since January of 2024, 6 times a week. But that isn't how it always was. Step 1 is getting out of the rut. Depressed and sitting in your room, you want to change and you feel stuck. Stuck in the constant loop of everyday life. You are ultimately overwhelmed, not knowing where to go. Brain foggy, unknowing your next step. After a period of time, you decide to get out. But how? You don't even feel like you can get that gym pass. Confidence might be completely lacking, and this was me. This was me when I was depressed. I had no confidence in myself and in my own abilities. I want to tell you that you got this. I know that might sound cliche, and a lot of people just say that are needed for you to get to exactly where you want to be. And so, not one person, I just want you to know this, that not one person is going to get yourself out of this except for you. The rut that you're in, how you're feeling recently, how you feel so stuck. Not one person is gonna get you out of that situation unless you make the decision to get yourself out. And I'm not saying there's no people that are out there wanting to help you. I want to help you, but I can't do it for you. You have to make the decision right here, right now, that you want to change. You want to change your patterns. You want to change who you are. And you want to start working to be the person you want to be. You need to go get that gym pass at your local gym. And I promise you, it's one of the best decisions that I ever made. You need to see that your environment is not what is holding you back. So you being in your room, you may be having a hard time with your family, you being in a constant loop of life, whether that's in school, in your work, in whatever you're doing, you're depressed and you're discouraged. But you being in that loop, admit it. Just admit it. Just actually think about it. It's also you. Your constant thoughts, what you're thinking about yourself. You could be thrown in any situation. The person who you want to be could be thrown in any situation, and they'd be able to get out of that whole situation feeling completely confident and feeling okay because they have control over their thoughts, over how they think about their environment. And that's going to be you. You're going to think positively about the ways that you can improve your surroundings. If you don't like being in your room, go to the gym. This is what I'm telling you. The gym is a place that you can get out, a place that you can improve, and a place that you can change who you are. What you put in is what comes out the other side. So what you're putting in, the junk food, all that sugar, all the social media addiction, of course you're feeling like you're unhealthy. Of course you feel like you can't focus. And I don't mean to say this in a rude way. Like, But you've set up all those things. You have fallen, and you're weak. And I was so weak too. And I still am in so many areas. And I'm never gonna have zero weaknesses. And that's something you need to accept. Is that you're gonna grow. And you're gonna grow to your best potential. And I wanna see that from you. I wanna see you grow as far as you can. But because we're mess ups, we always mess up. You know, I eat sugar every few weeks and whatever. But I can't be discouraged about it. Because it's a growth process of me learning how to manage myself eating sugar and my addiction to sugar, right? I'll open Instagram on my computer because I don't have it on my phone like once a month, and then I'll kind of regret it. But I don't get down on myself because of that. I just fall down, right? I fell down, but I can get back up. So step 2 is start setting goals. As soon as you see there's something on the other side, this will happen. So there's once a man, actually 2 men. There's once 2 men who lived in a cave. They lived in a cave. They were born in that cave, raised in that cave, and always lived in that cave. They're used to it. They're able to, let's say, feed on the bear that they'd killed in that cave and its family. So they're fine on food. They're doing just great. And they lived there their entire lives. Now one man, one of those men, let's say it's you, he goes out to basically the point where he can see the tiniest bit of light, a tiny, tiny speck of light. They've been so used to seeing around the cave, they can see perfectly fine. They're used to it. Now, when his friend is sleeping at night, one night he goes out and he travels this long, long distance to be able to get out of this cave. As soon as he steps out, it's daytime. It took him all night to be able to get outside. And he sees, just guess for a moment, guess what he sees. Probably pretty obvious. Just the world, right? The world around him, nature. He hears the birds, he sees trees, he sees vegetation, and it's all inhabited. It's not touched. And there's so much opportunity to live in that world, to build the life that he always wanted. And he always wondered why it didn't feel comfortable where he was at. But he got pretty comfortable with it. His friend was especially comfortable with it, and he followed what his friend was saying. He was used to living where he always was. And now it's so bright because the sun was out, right? And it's so beautiful out there. He goes back in the cave. But on his way back, he's tripping, he's falling, and it takes him twice the time to get back. It's still hard for him to be able to see, and he tells his friend, I found this new world. There's so much opportunity out there, and I want you to be able to see it. But what does his friend see? He sees his friend tripping. He sees his friend having a hard time seeing, and he's like, where did you go? I was waiting for you. Where did you even disappear to? Why weren't you eating with me this morning? And he tries to explain to him this beautiful world he found outside of this cave. But his friend does not understand. And this is how it is with me to you. I want this to be your story. I want you to be the man that gets out of that cave. I want you to see all of nature, all the opportunity that you have out in the world to pursue your purpose and your passions and to live a life that you love. And what it feels like for me when you don't listen to this, when you completely disregard or don't apply, or how it feels when I try to teach other friends. It feels like I'm going back into that cave, and my friend doesn't want to walk with me out of there. But I want you to make your own story, and I want you to walk out of that cave. I want you to try to bring other people out of that cave, walking with you into opportunity. And that's what I want to do today. That's what I want to do right now. I want you to be that person, because I know you are that person in that cave. I don't want you to be that person, but I know you are. And I've seen it out there. I've seen the opportunity. And I'm telling you, I've seen it, and I see it daily. I see the opportunity that we have to grow. And so through this channel, through booking a free call with me, through doing all these things, and it's not even just that I'm giving you protocols to do to make your life better. It's seeing that you have the opportunity to pursue your purpose and live in an inspired and new life where you're actually doing exactly what you want to do. So through this, you're walking out of the cave with me. So that was a long story, but you're not comfortable with where you're currently at. That's what I mean by this. You're not comfortable in that cave. Walking into light means that you've set goals because you see the opportunity for the growth. Do you get me? So setting goals is helping you get out of that cave. It's that journey out of that cave. So what you're doing by setting goals is you're actually setting the goal and slowly becoming that person. I set goals for the gym, but leading up to even having confidence to be able to go into the gym and get the gym pass, I had to run. I had to run every single day, daily. I had to do a daily mile every single day. Run for 2 weeks. Follow this. If you want to get into the gym and you feel unconfident to actually go into the gym, run for 2 weeks, a mile a day. If you feel like you're not healthy enough, first week, walk. Second week, run. And I promise you, you'll see a difference in your mood, life, and just overall change in daily life, like how you see yourself, how you see the world around you, the positive feedback loop of how good it feels to get out there and work out, get out there and exercise, get out there and take care of yourself. Because you're supposed to think yourself is important. And a lot of times, being addicted to social media, eating sugar, is actually making you feel more bad about yourself and look down on yourself. So of course you're having a hard time. We need to make yourself think higher of yourself, right? And so this is how we're doing it. And then after those 2 weeks, I promise you it'll be so much easier to walk into that gym, get that gym pass, and go for a year. Sign up for the whole year because you'll stick to it. And you'll be so proud of yourself, of your progress. I haven't even made it a year. But I have so much conviction in this. And I've had so much change in my mind and my heart through the gym that this is why I'm sharing it. So step 3, the final step, is be changed forever. Through going to the gym. Wait here, I just need to check the camera if it's still recording. Okay. I was worried for a second. I was like, maybe it'll stop recording. But through going to the gym, other than just working out to look like the person you've wanted to look like. So I of course, like set goals of people I want to look like, or, types of people I want to look like. Like I look back all the way to the Spartans and I see how they're built and I'm like, whoa, I want to be built like that. But through going to the gym and through just working out to look like another person, it's different than just working out to be like another person. Sorry if that was confusing. I've started to become who I always wanted to be. Through working out, through putting in the daily work of being in pain, aggravating moments of pain, where your biceps, triceps, whatever muscle you're working, hurts so bad and it burns and you feel like you can't do it any longer. Well, you're probably tired of hearing that physical activity is going to make you happy. Physical activity is everything. But it brought so much clarity. It brought so much clarity to where I was, who I was, and helped me evaluate what I was doing, my daily actions, and who I was actually being. I will never go back to the person I was. I'll say that again. I will never go back to the person I was. And I want you to feel the same. I want you to feel so much of a difference that you never want to go back. And so much conviction through how good it feels to actually work out, to take care of yourself, and to be confident in taking care of yourself. Working out consistently 6 times a week has helped me stick to every other habit I've made for myself. And this is something that's so important for you. If you want to make habits, if you want change in your life, in your daily life, working out gives you clarity and gives you discipline to stick to what you need to, and will ultimately get you out of that loop that you're feeling in your head and your heart in daily life. But everything in this video will not be relevant if you don't know how to get out of this environment that you feel stuck in. If you want to stand out and want change, want to be different than other people, click on this video right here. I'll see you there. Okay, bye.